Get into this shit, bro, because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit, bro.
Gets ready to make you a great woman. You'll know he's gonna make you great by how you suffer.
Travis Hunter might be staring at financial disaster before his NFL career even gets rolling. Word on the street is his wife, Leanna Lenny, is gunning for a jaw-dropping $40 million in their divorce. And that's almost the same as his insane $46 million rookie contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Sure, he's got that $30 million signing bonus sitting pretty in the bank, but when you're talking divorce court, that kind of cash can vanish fast. People are already whispering that this payout demand could leave him completely tapped out. The buzz really exploded when Leanna dropped a tear-filled video online. No context, no explanation. Right in the middle of a massive wave of online heat aimed at her. She didn't spill the tea in that clip, but the timing, way too suspicious for the internet to ignore. Within hours, folks were breaking down every single move these two have made since day one, from cryptic posts to lavish spending. And get this, their wedding, not in Georgia, not in Florida, not anywhere tied to their love story. Leanna didn't just randomly pick Chattanooga, Tennessee. That choice was calculated. On paper, she told Travis it was all about the perfect venue, but here's the twist that's got everyone buzzing. Tennessee happens to be one of the rare states where alimony can be awarded with zero minimum marriage length. Clips have been flying all over social media, breaking down exactly why Tennessee's marriage laws could flip this whole divorce game on its head. In a place like that, someone could technically file for divorce the day after saying, "I do," and still walk away with a fat payout. Now here's where it gets even messier. Travis didn't sign a prenup, not even after lawyers, former pro athletes, and influencers practically begged him to take one, some even offering it to him for free. That's why people are saying this might be the most expensive yes he'll ever say in his life. And if that wasn't a giant red flag already, the next one was literally sitting on Leanna's finger. Fans zoomed in and spotted a tattoo on her ring finger, a big, bold $sign. Travis might be second-guessing everything right now. Even one user bluntly commented, "Bro's cooked and he doesn't even know it." And honestly, you can't tell me that's just some random coincidence. That theory didn't appear out of thin air. It's been building for a while. This isn't the first time Leanna's own words made people side-eye her intentions. Back in 2022, during a joint interview with Travis, she casually dropped a bomb saying he wasn't her type at first.
The thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink.
And she wasn't talking about his looks. She doubled down, saying it was because he was younger and had cheated on a girlfriend before. No smirk, no laugh. She meant every word. And then came the next eyebrow-raising moment. This one playing out in plain sight for everyone to see. After that "not my type" clip resurfaced online, fans went digging through their biggest viral moments as a couple. One stood out instantly. Heisman night. Travis was up for one of the most prestigious honors in college football. The entire room jumped up to cheer for him, except Leanna. She stayed seated, looking completely unbothered until Coach Deion Sanders himself gave her a nudge to stand. Those few seconds were all it took for Twitter to explode with red flag posts. And before the noise could even cool down, boom. Less than 48 hours later, another clip dropped, this time from an Adidas event. Cameras caught Leanna looking visibly irritated while Travis was out there smiling and chatting with fans. In the middle of it all, you can hear her clearly say, "What do you want me to do? I'll just sit here." And she didn't even bother lowering her voice. That line, plus the annoyed look, instantly turned into side-by-side posts with the Heisman moment. People weren't just pointing at her staying seated or looking bored. It was the whole vibe.
And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying. And then
like she was totally checked out during moments most partners would be hyping their spouse up big time. Leanna later tried to smooth things over, claiming she didn't want to be in the shot during the Heisman clip and that she didn't know where to stand at the Adidas event. But the internet wasn't buying any of it, and just when you thought it might fade, another piece of the puzzle surfaced. This one straight from Leanna herself. In a resurfaced story, she casually admitted that Travis used to drive her to parties, drop her off, and then wait outside for hours while she stayed inside. She was laughing while telling the story, how Travis would drive her to parties, sit outside in the car for hours, and then pick her up when she was ready to leave. She even bragged that he never once complained or tried to stop her from drinking, even though he doesn't touch alcohol at all. Fans zeroed in on that exact moment like a spotlight. And this wasn't some shady rumor whispered online. This was Leanna saying it herself, on camera, with a proud smile. The clip quickly got paired with footage of her dancing and partying it up with friends, adding fuel to the theory that she was more invested in her own fun than in Travis's world. That's when the warning signs started stacking up fast. NFL veterans, influencers, and even comedians started going public, telling Travis to protect himself before it was too late. And these weren't just keyboard warriors. The voices came from people who've been through the fire themselves. Coach Deion Sanders, who knows all about high-profile marriage drama, didn't even try to hide his concern.
Eater! Ain't no way.
Coach Deion Sanders didn't mince words when it came to Travis. He flat out said on camera that the young star needed a prenup. No sugarcoating, no polite hints, just a direct warning. Then comedian Godfrey jumped in and went full throttle. He claimed Leanna only started showing real interest once she figured out Travis's potential, and that her infamous "he wasn't my type" moment was the biggest red flag of all. He broke it down in a way that had fans nodding like, yeah, that checks out. Former NFL wide receiver Dez Bryant didn't hold back either. He told Travis straight up, she loves the attention way more than you. She thinks she's your equal. There's a woman out there who will make your life easy and respect you. She's just a headache. That quote alone had social media eating it up. And then came Bo Wow, with a warning that went viral for all the wrong reasons. He skipped the code talk and went right for the jugular, calling out her public thirsting over other men and telling Travis point blank to wake up. These weren't trolls or jealous haters talking. These were veterans of the game, people who'd already lived through the kind of mistakes they were begging Travis not to make. But instead of soaking it in, Travis fired back just like he had with fans before. To Godfrey, he clapped back in the comments, "You know her? Number so, don't speak on my relationship, you old as hell. Move on with your life." When Dez Bryant's warning went viral, Travis didn't respond directly.
You done got married on us and ain't told nobody.
Nah, not yet.
Not yet, I like you.
Cause I'm gonna do your prenup for you. It's gonna be about this thick.
But his post made it clear he wasn't giving any of these voices the time of day. He even jumped to defend the now infamous $sign tattoo that so many people thought was basically a walking prenup loophole. According to him, it had nothing to do with chasing money. It was just because Leanna liked Lil Wayne. But by then, his explanations weren't calming the storm. They were throwing gasoline on it. While Travis was busy swatting at critics left and right, the biggest red flag of all was already cemented. The marriage took place in Tennessee, a state where the laws could make that rumored $40 million payout a reality. By the time May 2025 rolled around, Travis had heard every warning possible, from fans, from vets, from people who'd been in his shoes, and he still went all in, walking down the aisle with Leanna. But instead of shutting the critics up, the wedding only gave them more to chew on. Fans couldn't help but notice not a single photo or video from the reception showed a clear, affectionate kiss between Travis and Leanna. People zoomed in, slowed the footage down, and kept pointing to that one moment where it looked like she actually leaned away. Then came the gift reveal. And this one had social media in disbelief. Travis went all out, surprising Leanna with a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon to a $500,000 wedding gift. Most brides would have screamed, cried, or thrown their arms around him. But her reaction? Ice cold, detached, almost bored. When Travis presented the gift, all she said was, "Come on, let's do it." Woo, and that was it. After that, the happily ever after energy was nowhere to be found.
Like, you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really loved you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though, but you gotta ask yourself them questions.
Instead of riding the newlywed high like most public couples, Travis and Leanna straight up vanished. The pair, who once built their brand by posting every single milestone, suddenly shut it all down. Comments turned off across their social media. No new couple pics, no lovey captions, nothing but silence. By the time weeks had passed, the silence from Travis and Leanna had gone from suspicious to downright eerie. Fans started digging deeper, and the theories got wilder by the day. Paparazzi shots popped up showing Travis out at training camp solo. No wedding ring in sight. Meanwhile, Leanna was spotted at high-end events without him, dressed to the nines but dodging every question about her husband. Then came the biggest spark, an anonymous tip claiming Leanna had been meeting with a divorce attorney in Nashville. No proof, just whispers. But it was enough to send the internet into overdrive. The $40 million payout hashtag started trending again, and people began stitching together every red flag from day one. The Tennessee wedding, the $ tattoo, the cold gift reaction, like it was one giant playbook. Travis stayed locked into football mode publicly, but insiders swore he was stressed and distracted behind the scenes. Leanna, on the other hand, kept living her best life online. Luxury trips, designer fits, and cryptic captions that fans claimed were thinly veiled shots at her marriage. To some, their sudden silence looked like a couple protecting their peace, but to others, especially the ones who'd been side-eyeing this marriage since day one, it felt like they were hiding something big. That's when the internet detectives went to work, piecing together every old clip and reaction we've already broken down, building it into a case file of proof that this wasn't built to last. And here's the kicker. The silence didn't kill the speculation. It supercharged it. With no fresh content, the same red flags started popping back up on TikTok, Reddit, and Instagram, keeping their names trending for all the wrong reasons. Then, just as the noise was finally starting to cool off, Leanna threw herself back into the center of the storm. No explanation, no caption, just a video of her crying, right smack in the middle of that recycled backlash. Within hours, her comments were swarmed with divorce predictions, and the timing too perfect to ignore, because it lined up exactly with the one number everyone's been whispering about. A number that, if the rumors are true, could make this one of the most expensive rookie divorces in NFL history. And trust me, this might only be the start. Hit like, drop a comment, smash that subscribe, and stick around, because you don't want to miss what's happening in our hood next.